Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. As most of you already know, all of the new perks, ammo mods, and field upgrades are going to be coming with a new system in Black Ops 6 known as Augments. Now these Augments, there is 108 in total, divided amongst those 3 different categories. Today we're going to talk about the perks, mostly because I want to see how this video ages. Now I'm not going to go through every single minor and major augment of every perk. I've already done that. If you want to check that out, go check out my last live stream. The first hour or so of that, we sat and we talked about all of the different augments coming to each and every perk. Today I want to talk about which perks I think everybody is going to use, and I want to see a month or two from now, hey, how does this video age versus what we were thinking prior to launch? Is that what we're actually doing in game? Now, of course, you're going to unlock the augments by doing research on them. So you will start a research path essentially before you start every game, and you will start progressing through a tree of different augments for each of the energy mines, the perks, and the field upgrades, and that's how you will progress those. But let's get right into it with Juggernog. Okay, so when it comes to Juggernog, with the minor augments, I'm gonna roll with the durable plates, which gives you slightly increased armor durability. And for a major augment, I'm gonna roll with the turtle shell. The shield is back. It's an armor that acts as a shield on your back, completely absorbing damage to your back. No damage mitigation when you are hit from the front. So it's just the old-fashioned shield on your back, and it's protecting you from the zombies. And honestly, I think this is going to be a crutch major augment for the Juggernog perk, but time will tell. We'll see how everybody plays this out. But those are my picks right there for the Juggernog. Now, stamina up is a little bit more difficult. I would say with the minor augment, I'm probably gonna roll with quarterback, where you can use your equipment while sprinting, so you can throw grenades and do different things while you're sprinting. And I think that's probably what I'm gonna roll with most of the time, at least by the sound of things. Now, when it comes to the major augments for stamina up, I like the free faller, the immune to fall damage without having to dive to prone the way you do with PhD in order to be immune to fall damage. So I do like that, but the dasher, the increased tactical sprint duration, I think is probably where I would lead on this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and say the dasher along with quarterback for stamina up. Now, when it comes to stamina up, I'm going with fast pitcher for my minor augment. You get to deploy your equipment faster, and I think that almost should be a base of speed cola, but either way, that's what I'm gonna roll with for the minor. Now, for the major augment for speed cola, I'm probably going with phantom reload, which your weapon magazines are slowly refilled over time, and I am super curious just how fast that your ammo is going to resupply over time. Sort of like it's like the golden plates in the mag of holding had a little bit of a baby, and they came up with phantom reload. So I'm rolling with that with my speed cola. Now, when it comes to Deadshot Daiquiri for my minor augment, I'm gonna roll with Dead Draw, which reduces your hip fire spread. Now, when it comes to the major augments for Deadshot, I think it's gonna matter on what type of weapon that you're using. I'm saying if you're gonna be using an SMG, an AR, and LMG, you're probably gonna want Deadhead, which further increases your critical damage to those headshots. But if you're using things like sniper rifles and marksman rifles, the Dead First and the Dead Again might be crucial major augments for you to use with the Deadshot Daiquiri. The Dead First deals double critical damage if any enemy is at full health. So if that enemy is at full health and you snipe him, you are dealing double critical damage to that zombie. And Dead Again critical hits have a chance of adding a bullet to your magazine. So if you have a weapon that doesn't have a lot of ammo, and you know it's only got 5 rounds in the magazine, well, hitting that critical shot gives you back another bullet in that gun. So you know, that might be a crutch critical perk. Depending on what weapon you're using, it might be super helpful when it comes to the camo grind in Black Ops 6. Now, quick revive gets really interesting. For the minor augment, I'm gonna go with Karmic Return. Reviving an ally heals you to full health as well. So that is absolutely awesome. But Swift Recovery is reviving an ally increases both of your movement speeds for a short time. So that also could be critical if you are playing with more than just yourself in BO6. Now for major augments, it is going to matter. Are you playing by yourself? Are you playing with a squad, and how does your squad play? I'm just going to read these out because it is going to matter whether I'm playing solo, whether I'm playing with some of you in the community and things like that. So the EMT, reviving an ally, allows them to keep all of their perks on their bleed out bar. Super useful if you're playing with that one friend who's just going down all the time. So all of you out there who play with Cool Whip, there you go, run the EMT. Equivalent exchange, killing an enemy while down will revive you and remove quick revive. This can be done up to 3 times. This is going to be absolutely crucial when you are playing BO6 solo. And Dying Wish, on lethal damage, become immune to all damage for 2 seconds and keep 1 health. Quick revive is removed on use. So also something that could be very useful for team play and for solo play as well with the Dying Wish. So if I'm playing solo, I'm probably going Karmic Return and Equivalent Exchange. And if I'm playing with a team, I'm either going with EMT or Dying Wish for that major augment. Now, when it comes to elemental pop, I am going to roll with the Pineapple Blast, which allows your equipment to also trigger a random ammo mod. And for the major augments, it's gonna be Electric Cherry, baby. It's back as a perk in the form of an augment in Black Ops 6. Reloading creates an electric charge discharge that damages and stuns nearby and normal enemies. The emptier the magazine, the stronger the damage. So Electric Cherry right there, built into the elemental pop as a major augment, and that's probably what I'm gonna be rolling with in BO6. All right, PhD flopper for the minor augment, I'm going with Tribologist. Sliding distance and speed are increased. And for my major augment for PhD, I'm gonna have to try out this Dr. Ram Tactical Sprint. Knocks down and damages base zombies. Now this could be absolutely game-changing to how you play Modern Warfare Zombies, and especially a player like me who is just let me get into the action all of the time and just put myself in really stupid positions all of the time. Dr. Ram could be something extremely powerful for me if it works. If it's balanced properly, I think some of the other augments could come into play. But if it's not balanced right and it is just completely OP and you can just sprint through a horde of zombies, well, then we're gonna have a problem. But we're also gonna be running it Dr. Ram all day long. Let's go on to Melee Macchiato. For the minor augment for Melee Macchiato, I think I'm probably going with the Hidden Impact, where the melee kills reload a portion of your held weapon. And as a major augment, this one's a little bit tough, but I think I'm gonna go with the Vampiric Extraction. Melee attacks heal a small amount of your health. So every time I'm in a pinch and I got the Melee Macchiato, I can hit a melee on a zombie, I can get a little bit of ammo back in my weapon, and I can get a little bit of my health back because I'm probably in a little bit of a pinch anyway if I'm in there meleeing zombies, especially at higher rounds. Now that's gonna wrap it up for where I think that I'm gonna stand with some of these minor and major augments, and where I think that I, at least as a player, am going to gravitate on a mostly game-by-game basis. But of course, the situation changes. There might be Easter eggs and stuff that require you to use different augments in order to complete those things, and I think that is going to be super cool. There are so many different ways that you can build out your operator to customize him to the way you like to play this game or the way your friends play this game. There are just so many different customizable options with this augment system. And of course, you can apply augments to your ammo mods and your field upgrades as well. And if you'd like to see that video, let me know down in the comments, and let me know down there as well, which minor and major augments are you thinking you're gonna be running for these perks. I'm really curious to see how this video ages as Black Ops 6 is released and we get our hands on and we start playing this game. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Cool Whip and I'm out.